สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome to Thailand News Update. In today's news, the 7 Dangerous Days Road Accident Prevention Campaign during New Year's holiday, nightlife workers can now receive COVID relief compensation, and the 100% Wear a Helmet campaign being enforced in Phuket. All that and more coming up. The government's road accident prevention campaign, known as the 7 Dangerous Days campaign, officially kicked off yesterday and will last until January 4th. This year, thorough inspections and maintenance of roads and roadside facilities are being carried out in parallel with active monitoring of traffic violations. A centralized road accident prevention and mitigation center has also been set up, particularly for this holiday season. Truck operators are meanwhile being asked to suspend operations until the end of the long holiday. Motorists can expect random blood alcohol tests as a precautionary measure, with local officials, including those at hospitals, expressing their readiness to respond to any emergencies. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has meanwhile asked relevant agencies to stringently enforce traffic regulations, while at the same time promoting road safety awareness among the general public. In Chiang Mai, police attempting to pull over a pickup truck suspected of carrying drugs were met with gunfire that killed one officer. The shootout took place last night in the Phang district of Chiang Mai when a police team attempted to stop and search the pickup that was believed to be transporting a large drug shipment. Police chased after the truck, which sped off after spraying gunfire at the checkpoint. But the officer was hit in the legs and chest during the drama. Unfortunately, he died on his way to the hospital. Police eventually tracked down the fleeing vehicle that was left in a nearby village, but the drivers and passengers were not apprehended. But when they searched the pickup truck, police uncovered about 4.2 million methamphetamine pills. The pills were divided into 21 knapsacks. Plans for a one-time cash payout to aid registered nightlife workers made employment by Thailand's COVID-19 restrictions are coming to fruition, with the first round of payments going out yesterday. About 30,000 workers in the entertainment and nightlife sectors are now able to receive a payment of 5,000 baht. The payment is the first of several intended to go out to each of the approximate 120,000 entertainment and nightlife employees who are registered in the Social Security database in Thailand. For those registered, the Social Security office is transferring the 5,000 baht directly into the bank accounts of workers. The payout is intended to help employees of bars, pubs, nightclubs, karaoke shops, and similar nightlife and entertainment venues, as well as other related jobs affected by COVID-19, like waiters, drivers, singers, musicians, and live performers. Of course, there's an entire segment of Thailand's entertainment sector missing out, as the majority of Thailand's sex workers are not registered with the SSO. Police in Phuket are pushing ahead with a 100% Wear a Helmet campaign. Yesterday, there was a campaign event at the Tha Chat Chai police station, situated at the checkpoint at the top of the island. The event was held in an attempt to push everyone in Phuket to wear motorbike helmets when driving, and went so far as handing out free helmets to students and motorbike taxi drivers as part of the event. After paying for a ticket for not wearing a helmet, drivers and passengers will not be allowed to drive off without wearing one of these free helmets. Police will loan them a helmet, but the drivers will need to return it within a week. Police also aim to increase the fines for not wearing a helmet from 200 up to 500 over the next 6 months. Phuket province has one of the lowest rates of motorbike helmet wearing. While health officials across Thailand are monitoring COVID, doctors in Chanthaburi are trying to figure out why so many residents have diarrhea. A provincial public health official is now advising people to watch what they eat. Locals have reached out to each other on social media, trying to figure out why so many people, even those traveling through the province, have been having unscripted visits to the toilet. One wrote, quote, "What happened? Every resident in Chanthaburi has diarrhea at the same time. Take care and get well soon, everyone," end quote. Another claim: local hospitals are running out of beds because so many people are being treated for diarrhea. Staff at pharmacies in the province also told Thai media that many people have come in to buy the medicine to treat diarrhea. Other theories ran from bad drinking water to chemical fertilizers, even another virus. For now, the mystery continues, and toilet paper sales are doing pretty well. And if you don't want to hear the latest COVID news, time to put your fingers in your ears. Omicron infections in Thailand have now reached 740 cases across 33 provinces. Omicron infections in Thailand have now reached 740 cases across 33 provinces. The majority, 489 of these infections, have been arriving from travelers overseas. But Dr. Supakit Sirilak, the Director General of the Department of Medical Sciences, said that the variant is clearly less dangerous than former COVID variants, although the sheer number of cases could threaten the hospital system if Omicron runs out of control. Bangkok has recorded the highest number of Omicron infections simply because it's the most popular entry point into Thailand. At this stage, Omicron cases only accounted for 6% of all COVID cases detected over the past 2 days. The doctor also noted that most of the community infections were also linked to passengers that had arrived from overseas over the past few weeks. In response to growing concern over whether cloth face masks are capable of protecting against Omicron, Dr. Supakit said all face masks that were capable of shielding people from previous variants still work. About 200 Hong Kong police stormed local pro-democracy news media outlet Stand News earlier yesterday, arresting 6 employees for allegedly publishing stories against the state following the massive and frequently violent democratic protests 2 years ago. Stand News interim editor-in-chief Patrick Lam was among those who got arrested, as well as Hong Kong pop diva Dennis Ho, a local barrister, and former board members. The National Security Police have also confiscated computers and paperwork with permission from the court. Although Deputy Assignment Editor Ronson Chan was investigated earlier that morning for accusations of conspiracy to print dissenting articles under a British colonial-era offense, he was not arrested. However, the outlet's ex-chief editor was arrested after police searched his house. Stand News, which was chastised by authorities for publishing stories about prison conditions earlier this month, became the second Hong Kong media outlet to face repression after Apple Daily was shut down in 2020 after its assets were frozen under national security law. And that wraps up the morning news for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the latest news around Thailand and the region. Also, stay tuned for Good Morning Thailand that will be live, and also Thailand News Today this evening with Jet. Or just click on these mini thumbnails to go directly to the previous shows. On behalf of the Thaiger, we wish you a very happy new year. Stay safe, everyone. I'm Natty from the Thaiger. Sawadee ka.